Hi guys, I would like to take this moment to just briefly go over the updates that I made from our supply chain app version 3 to 5. Okay, so pretty much it's same thing. I just added, I think, the meeting here. This meeting here gives you the ability to kind of schedule a meeting with your peers in the organization. Calendar works the same way. You just need to use the drop down and just click the calendar one more time so that it initially populates the information, but rest of it is exactly the same thing. Go to purchase request. Okay, this is the section where pretty much the same thing, maybe slight changes in the layout, but the major difference is the attachment. Now you have the ability to kind of attach the files. Okay, so I think you can attach all the way to 10 different files, but each file has to be below 10 megabyte, and I think the total file should be below 50 megabyte. Okay, so just for the demonstration, I will just go ahead and show you uh, trying to upload 22 megabyte file. It will kind of return and say, hey, it's too large, right? So I will go back and try to upload small file, like maybe quotation 13 kilobyte, right? So I do that. I'll find 5 megabyte, 5.4 megabyte file. So I'm gonna, it doesn't matter whether it's the same file or not, so I'll just do it. I'll see how many I can attach. 7 megabyte. I'll go ahead and David's plan, and you just have to scroll to the down to be able to attach more than what you need. Maybe that. Okay, so max number of files reached. How many are there? One, two, three, four, five, six. Six files. Okay, so you can upload up to 6 files. I think total, all of them altogether has to be below or equal to 50 megabyte. I believe so, but I can change it. But I think there's no need for us to allow more than 50 megabyte per one order, right? But this is how you do it. I just want to show you how it works. So I will just go ahead and choose my name, and you have a cascade dropdown that populates my email address. I will just bio tag. I will say item test. Just want to make sure in the catalog test number or something. Quantity. I'll just 111. Department. I'll just gonna choose anything, and I'll just say testing. And location, headquarter, and invite date. I'll just tomorrow, right? And here is my attachment. So I'm gonna hit OK or just do the submit. If you hit reset, and it's everything you entered will go away. So don't bother to do it. So the moment that I submitted, even though my screen shows that it's processing it, I got an automated email from my Outlook. Okay, so this came back. So I think it's taking time because of the amount of attachments that I am loading, and due to my current internet speed, it's not processing as fast as it should be, but it also depends on, I just want to say it also depends on your speed of internet. So you come back here, the one that I just created, item test, right? So click on it, you have this item test, and then down here you have all this thingy. So I'm just gonna click on it. I will do allow. Then something goes ta-da. So you have the ability to view all the attachments along with your purchase request and stuff like that, right? So since this is a test, I'm gonna delete it. You probably don't have this super admin rights, but I'm gonna delete this to avoid the confusion from the requesters. This is another test that I did. Okay, so that I only have a valid purchase request here. I go here. Now I have all that. The XXXX means that this PO is pending. It's not. Um, it's not. It's just waiting for the quote from the supplier. Once I receive the supplier, I will create the PO, and then I will assign the PO number, and the status will be changed from the pending to open. So other than that, nothing has changed except for this one. So Earlier version also had this email notification. Every time the user submits the purchase request, you will receive the automated email, but it was on like entirely in one line with the space. But I wanted to give a little bit of formatting, so I gave a line break after the date, and then here, and also included this app address. So every time you, whoever is a requester, in this case it's me, so every time someone requested it, will grab the user ID from your phone or tablet, it will populate here, and it will use that email address to send the email. Okay, and then it will also always CC me so that I have the email uh, as a copy so that I can use this one, and I will be notified that there is a purchase request. But you could, if you click on here, there is ta-da, the app address, right? So you come over here and you can kind of go ahead and check it out. So that's the latest and greatest feature that was added. One more thing, I don't know how often you refresh the supply chain app, the Power App. But I make a lot of changes from time to time. A lot of them are cosmetics and it's very minor thing, such as like changing a line or making a little neater and stuff like that. But I do not change this version for the minor changes. Okay, so I'll be changing the formatting, but it will still remain as a version 5. However, inside the system, it will create a small minor version changes, right? So every time when you're using it, make sure to hold the screen, hold it, press it, and push it down so that it could kind of like refresh it. So when you do it, you will have on the top side say, "Hey, there's a new version of the app." Even though it will be saying version 5, it's minor changes, version upgrade. So you wanna always before you use it, grab the screen, push it down, and if there's a yellow notification on the top, just click it so that you are refreshed to open up the latest and greatest update from the app. Okay, so when there's a major change, I will definitely go ahead and change the version here, but all those minor changes will be applied from time to time. So just be aware that you have to refresh the screen from time to time because there were some chances. Sometimes I received the email notification without this line breaks. Some of them were giving me everything in one line, so that's how I knew that this person is using the older version. That doesn't have this the latest and greatest features embedded to it, right? So now I think everybody is up to the current the version, but if you do not see this file attach box, that means you are using the old version, right? So I mean still the version 5, but you don't have this minor update that I put it in. Okay, so just to be aware of that. I think this concludes the update that I made it to the version 5. Okay, thank you.